Good day, future teachers of BE Ed 1. How's your day? I hope we have same days today. Well, beautiful and handsome students of BE Ed 1, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our topic for today is digital literacy skills in the 21st century. What are digital literacies? For you, what are digital literacies? Can you give me some examples of it? Well, digital literacies are the individual's capabilities to be able to effectively and responsibly function and perform in digital society. The term digital literacy was coined by Paul Gelster in 1997, and it comes from the discussion of the concepts on visual literacy, technological literacy, requiring one to be able to use technology in addressing a need, computer literacy, which is in the 1980s started to become a household item manipulated to achieve one's target. And of course, we have information literacy, which refers to the finding, evaluating, using, and sharing of information. Digital literacy also in the teaching and learning context, digital literacy is an important competence. In school, it has become a buzzword which refers to the ability to access, process, understand, utilize, and create media content using information, technologies, and the internet. The 21st century has redefined digital literacy. It has broadened its perspective to include other aspects of the 21st century context. These literacies include first, cyber literacy or digital literacy. Second is media literacy. Third, arts and creativity literacy. Fourth, financial literacy. And lastly, we have multicultural literacy or global understanding. Well, we are now in the digital literacies. Here are the examples or categories of digital literacies. First, we have media literacy. Is one's ability to critically to read information or content and utilize multimedia in creatively producing communications. Second is information literacy. It is locating information from web and interpreting while evaluating its validity in order that it can be shared. Third, we have ICT literacy. Is knowing how to select and use digital devices, applications, or services to accomplish tasks requiring the use of the internet. We have communication and collaboration. Are one's capabilities in being able to participate in the digital networks in the teaching and learning context. We have then identity management. It is being able to understand how to ensure safety and security in managing online identity and foster a positive digital reputation. We have learning skills. Are ways of knowing how to study and learning a technology-enriched environment. This is knowing how to utilize technology in addressing the need to learn efficiently. And lastly, we have digital scholarship. It is being able to link and participate in professional and research practices. One important component of digital literacy is having an in-depth understanding of concepts requiring essential core skills. These core skills are known as the Cs of the 21st century skills. For you, can you guess what are the Cs of the 21st century skills? Well, we have the 4 C's of the 21st century skills. Yes, it's 4. The 4 C's of the 21st century skills refers to critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. To perform well in this century, you need to develop and enhance these skills because it can help us to achieve our goals in teaching and learning ICT or technology. All of these 21st century skills are essentials for students to do well in school and succeed in the workplace. We have first, critical thinking. Almost every one of us can think critically, right? Well, it is learning how to solve problems. It teaches students not to accept immediately claims without seeking the truth. It is the ability to differentiate facts from opinions and not only just learn a set of facts or figures but also discover these for sake of knowing what ought to be. Second, we have creativity. Almost every one of us seems to have creativity, right? And therefore, it requires students to think out of the box and take pride in what is uniquely theirs. Alright, if what is yours, then you have your mind of creativity. It means that they will be able to look at a problem from multiple perspectives, including can propose multiple possibilities and alternatives to address a problem, and they need to take calculated risks. Of course, when we have creativity, we have risks. Alright, communication makes students express their ideas in the clearest and organized manner. Through varied modes, face-to-face, technologically mediated, or a blended medium, they need to know how to efficiently and clearly convey ideas. Alright, lastly, we have collaboration. It happens when students like you know how to work well with others or your classmates to accomplish a given task or solve a problem at hand. This is a 21st century essential, or this is a 21st essential. In addition to 4 C's, there are citizenship and character. Citizenship is known as netizenship in the virtual world because it is a cutting word or a cut word which is combined with network and citizen that makes netizens. Alright? This is making the person consider how one behaves accordingly or according by observing the norms and rules that are in accordance with what are sociably or virtually accepted. As a result, one is protecting a reputable digital identity, which is his or her character. Alright students, we are now done with the 4 C's of the 21st century, and then we go to the digital skills versus digital literacy. Digital literacy skills are required in the wired world. These skills vary from texts to images to multimedia. Future teachers who will be handling students considered as tech-savvy equip themselves with competencies and fluencies needed to handle the fast emerging tools and applications that should be able to handle even artificial intelligences or AI. We have, according to Link's 2017, he identified 8 digital literacy skills needed to become digitally literate. Well, we have coding. Coding is a universal language. Basic understanding of HTML, CSS, and the like will create a shared understanding of what can be done with the web pages. We have collaboration. The use of Google Docs or Google Documents, among others, allows students to begin experimenting with effective online collaboration. Cloud software. This is essential part of document management. The cloud is used to store everything from photos to research projects to term papers and even music, of course. We have word processing software, Microsoft, Google, Microsoft Online Dropbox, or Dropbox are available for storage and management solutions. We have screencasting. A screencast is a video recording using the computer screen and usually includes an audio. Well, I have experienced this class, the screencasting, since it is very useful for us, especially teachers in the 21st century, to screencast our presentation in the whiteboard or the digital whiteboard or else in the flat television. We are now in personal archiving. Students should be taught the concepts of metadata, tagging, keyword, and categories to make them aware how they are represented online. Next is information evaluation, critical thinking to weed out fake news in a crucial 21st century skills. The use of tools and skills needed to process information are very much needed. Lastly, we have use of social media. It seems that every one of you here knows what are the social media apps or the social media platforms. Example of these are Facebook, that you can communicate with your friends, classmates, or even instructors or your loved ones, right? And YouTube for entertaining or entertainment purposes, and upload and download videos, and many others. Well, social media serves different purposes depending on the user, the technology, and the need. For example, students can realize that Twitter can be useful for staying current on the latest news in the field. We have digital literacy has been defined in many ways that is understandable by both digital natives and digital immigrants. Here are the examples of how digital skills or proficiency support digital literacy. Well, digital skills and digital literacy. In digital skills, we have sending an email or text. That is your skill. In digital literacy or how it is connected, then you can evaluate the appropriate channel for online communication with peers, teachers, and parents. Next is digital skills using Microsoft Office or Google. Digital literacy, identify the benefits and drawbacks of each digital tool. Evaluate critically which tool is most effective for the project at hand. Others we have in digital skills, tweeting, posting to Facebook, uploading a video to YouTube, or posting a photo to Instagram. While in digital literacy, we navigate the social media safety to protect oneself and identify hate propaganda and fake news. Lastly, we have here in the digital skills, researching from the World Wide Web or www.com, like that. While in digital literacy, evaluate the information online. We have here some questions for you to be guided about how we evaluate information online. We have, is the site legitimate? Legal ba ang site? Is the author an expert? Expert ba ang author? Is the information current or dated? Current ba or reliable ba ang information? Or out of date na siya? And lastly, is the idea neutral or biased? Ang idea ba kay tinud-anay or naay panglimbong? Alright students, maybe that's it for today's video discussion. I hope you have learned something more about this video. See you in our next learning episode, and make sure to study your lessons, keep safe, and Pray to God always. Alright, goodbye students. Have a nice day ahead.